Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of the Gravies Flinders Ranges adventure. Just before we start, I'll just clarify for everyone, the term Gravies comes from a motorcycle movie back in the 70s called Stone. Gravies were the bikie gang, the grave diggers, and they were known to be people that just get up and do what other people wanted to do. So I thought that we'd take a reference of that with us to make sure that we stayed motivated and we got out and did what we planned to do. And we did it. And I'm hoping that I've captured the end of that trip in this short video. And if you've watched the first two, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you got something out of it. The next little piece is basically the last couple of days, James planned a couple of routes for us that took in the sites, a couple of lookouts, an old cemetery with gravestones from the late 1800s that was in the middle of a postcard landscape, but in the middle of nowhere. We did some really good riding around some local lookouts, and hopefully you get to see some of James's great drone footage of one of those lookouts. We found an old hut that had a lot of history to it that you'll get to see, and some other sites, and again some great riding. So I tried to capture some of that as well, because this was as much about some really good riding as it was about what we saw and experienced. So I'm hoping that I've captured that in this as well. Now, as with any big, long adventure, by the end of it, things get a bit loose and a bit fly-blown. So I've tried to capture that as well at the end. But yeah, without any further delay or dribble, I'll leave it to the video to tell the rest of the story. But please always remember that it's all about the adventure. So in the Aruna Valley at a place called Pumpers Hut. Hans Hyssen, famous artist, did a lot of painting here, and he actually stayed here for a while. And what did he say? The Flinders, he did a lot of work in the Flinders, and he said that they were nature's bones laid bare. And yeah, he did quite a lot of painting. So yeah, we've dropped in here. First footage of today because it's been raining. So we've got no dust. But yeah, we've got wet a few times, so we'll just carry on. We're just pumping on, like Pumper would have back in the day, old Pumper. Alright, signing out from Pumper's Hut. Just heading into the mine ruins. Can't recall the name. Just through some really nice scenery. Do you need me to lift it a bit so you can turn them around?
Righto, so when you try and open a gate, one hinge whilst riding over the boulders, you lose the balance and drop the bike. We'll lift it up, hopefully there's no damage.
Turn them first. Head up. Yeah. Yep.
Bloody hell.
It happens on the big jobs. With the big hooers. To the mine site. A few people here were looking at it. That's pretty awesome. Very awesome. What's the situation? You haven't got too much PTSD to get through? You got a pretty good path on the right. I'll pull this back a bit. pretty awesome. Oh, Day 5. Back at the accommodation, big day. Left around 10 o'clock, got away late because we were sitting waiting for the rain to stop, and ended up left in the rain. And yeah, James was taking us on a big loop down the back of Flinders and around. Just getting back as the sunset with flashing fuel gauge, as you can see there, which has been flashing for the last 50 k's. It was all good. Yeah, and keeping an eye out for kangaroos and emus. We're going alright. We got just to the Peter Pan turn off. James had to pull up for 3 bloody hot emus going across the road. Scary, but we're back. Day 6, just heading out of Caravan Park for our last day of riding in the Flinders. Jones up front. Nice crisp morning, meant to get to 14 today. We've layered up, but the sun's out. We might end up pulling some layers off. I thought I'd just quickly talk about what I've done to prepare for the trip, both from a physical sense and the bike. So yeah, the bike's a T7 that most people know. Pretty stock. It's got an exhaust and bash guard, crash bars, bark busters. I've put steg pegs on it, which has proved really good for this trip because I'm lazy. I lay on them all day. Probably importantly, I'll put 2 fresh tyres on it before coming on the trip. I always think on a trip like this you may as well rubber up, because you want to make the most of the trip. You don't want to be second guessing your tyres. So a new Anarchy on the front, people might know those. I really trust the Anarchy. That's what I've had since I bought the bike, so I wanted to stick with it. And a 150 Tractionator, Motos Tractionator Adventure on the back. And yeah, we climbed some fairly gnarly shit and some pretty crook hills, and yeah, that back tyre just tractors you up. Really good. So yeah, just did the normal stuff that most people do with the bike, made sure everything was working properly. 2 shitty old GoPros. Yeah, if you're watching this you'll see I'm not a professional YouTuber, but I just wanted to capture something. I think I said at the start I normally just capture stuff to show my family, but this time I thought I'd share it. And just in terms of trip preparation physically, I'm mid 50s. I suppose I was reasonably flexible, but not to the point where I was comfortable that I could come and do a trip like this and get through what's been 4 reasonably hard days of riding, and then the ride back to the car at Silverton, and so probably 6 days of riding. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to need a bloody lay day, and I wasn't going to end up pulling up sore. So I just did some mild exercises. I walked every day 45 minutes, which has been great with my wife and our little dog. And I've joined a gym probably 2 months ago, and really that was just to get some upper body strength, shoulders, arms, lower legs, just the stuff that you need to do this type of riding. And I think it's, I haven't seen a huge gain, but in my mid-50s it's time to do that sort of thing. I want to be fitter in 10 years at the end of the day as a goal, because I want to keep doing this stuff. So sometimes that means sacrifice. I've cut right back on the grog. I eat very differently. My wife's been really supportive in that space, which has been great. That helps.
So yeah, a couple of little sacrifices. That's actually been really positive for me. So that's helped make this trip a success for me, which I really wanted it to be. I've been hanging out for this for months. Yeah, so that's how I got myself fit, plus a cortisone needle in a dodgy shoulder that I've got to thank that doctor for. You right?
Yeah.
Good?
You want to patch in?
Yeah. Yeah. Have I got you? No.
We're going right here.
Haven't got you yet. Do you want me to get it?
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, so I just finished that. A little bit about the preparation. Yeah, you know, you make some sacrifices to get in better condition, and yeah, for me it's meant a bit of a change that I'm just going to sustain, because yeah, one, I love riding this bike and doing what we're doing today, and two, it's just, yeah, it feels better overall. A little bit philosophical, so won't apologise for that, because that's what it is. The other quick one, I just wanted to recognise, I spoke earlier in the video, I think, about people that have motivated me to come and do this stuff, and there'll be a little tongue-in-cheek nod to them at the end of this. Hopefully they take it the right way, because it's with respect. But there's, yeah, a range of people, you know, some of us sit and watch YouTube a lot to see and understand and learn this stuff, and yeah, so the likes of Adam Reeman, Brent Pearson, Itchy Boots are just astounded by how a young woman could just do what she does. So that's a bit of a motivator for me, you know, to get out there. Reeman's motivation is that, you know, what a 10A can do. Obviously I can only do about half of what he does on it, but he showed me some stuff, and yeah, Brent's footage is just, yeah, if you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, Brent Pearson, especially the stuff he's done here. So yeah, that sort of excuse me, motivated me to get here. The other one's my brother that I'm with today, James. So he's got a YouTube channel, Dad Jimmy, J-I-R, Dad Jimmy, and he's yeah, a bit of a adventurer, so he's got quite a few short movies on there that if you haven't seen them, you should jump on and have a look. And yeah, he's obviously playing this for us and navigates and provides, you know, advice which I've needed, so nod to him. And yeah, and my wife, she just pushes me out there. She's the one that, you know, tells me it's all about the adventure, get your finger out, get out and do it. So, you know, big nod to her. I'm hoping that we can share some of this, you know, maybe in a van and a four-wheel drive later on down the track, now that I've been here and done the recce. So yeah, just a nod to those guys, and the fact that they've motivated, and I hope I've given enough half-decent vision that if you haven't been here, that it's helped motivate you to come here, because yeah, it is spectacular, and the riding is, yeah, top class, really good. Alright, thanks for listening to the philosophical bit. Hopefully I'll come back with a bit more footage before the trip's over. Good morning, Internet. It's 9 o'clock, and today, I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, so just doing the servo. Yeah. The grub there's charged me $16.50 for a bottle of water. How do you get away with that? Anyway, catches. Good morning, adventurers. And the visuals, they were astounding. It was a visceral extravagance. Yeah, James has put a little loop together. I think it was a loop someone passed on to him. We're just getting into that. Just did a few Ks on the tar to get here. Then took a wrong turn that turned out really nice anyway. can't change gears. And I come across some emus that wanted to race me from about 6 metres away before I could outrun them. They're just mental. First time I've come across one that close. Crazy bastards. Anyway, this looks alright. Windy today, so hopefully that's not coming too hard through the mic, but it could be. Anyway, we're heading into this. Can't go too wrong. Happy days. Do you want me to get down in there? Just me and the snakes? I'll just stand here. Oh, cool. Just getting some drone footage. James has got his drone up. Just going to do a little ride by. accommodation for the last time. Sightseeing's over. Hopefully been able to show you a little bit of what's out here, and if you've already seen it, hopefully it brought back some good memories for you. Just clean my lens there. 200, about a 200k, mostly dirt loop back to Yunta in the morning, and then from Yunta it's 200k stretch on the road back to Silverton. So hopefully that's uneventful, and I probably won't add any more footage. But yeah, hopefully you got something out of it. We've had such a great trip. Weather, the planning, bikes were faultless. It's just worked really well. So yeah, I'll probably just drop a couple of photos at the end here, a couple of thank yous, and hope you enjoy it. Alright, if you got this far, thanks for watching it. I don't expect you to like and subscribe, make some comment if you want. But yeah, hopefully it's going to motivate someone to get out here and do what we've done. Alright, just remember, it's all about the adventure. Fucking on the right hand side there's fucking 100 goats. Oh fuck. Today's update is from the Gravies Flinders Tour 2023. 4 days we've been out here with the snakes, playing mahjong, taking tea and adventure riding. Have a good day. Today's update comes from 70 k's out of Yunta. Every good road warrior enjoys an adventure, but they also enjoy the trip home with the family. Rokatansky, giving back their heroes. Anyway, have a good day. We are